How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Mona Sanity here. So, as I'm fairly certain most of you probably know, YouTube Rewind 2020 has basically been cancelled, and I guess I mean there are some people that are apparently angry. I'm fairly certain most of the people that are probably angry are probably upset that they can't make fun of another YouTube Rewind, at least for this year. And, in all honesty, it would be kind of difficult to really do a proper YouTube rewind, especially considering the current circumstances that are happening right outside of our doors and our houses and whatnot. On top of that, too, this entire year, at least in terms of, YouTube and whatnot, has just been really just kind of, it's been garbage, for lack of a better word. In just the latest terms possible, it's been absolute full-on garbage this entire year. Like, just... It's been a mess on YouTube, and honestly, I'm fairly certain most people would probably agree with me on that one. Just YouTube, just this entire year, has just been kind of on this constant downfall. Large YouTubers being outed as disgusting individuals, other YouTubers getting falsely accused of being disgusting as individuals. It's just a mess, and doing a YouTube rewind based off of all of that is probably not the best idea. To be honest, making a YouTube rewind just in general is probably not even a good idea, considering the fact that the last few YouTube rewinds have just been basically garbage. I still remember YouTube Rewind 2018. I remember making a video making fun of that thing. Please don't watch it. I still have it on my channel, but just for the love of everything, and if you want to at least keep your hearing and actually keep your brain intact, don't watch it. My microphone quality, it sounded like I was trying to strangle myself with an electric eel when I was trying to speak, because my microphone quality was that terrible. It's a mess. I wouldn't recommend watching it, but I still remember that YouTube Rewind was basically the most disliked video on YouTube, and I don't know if that one actually still stands. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. And apparently last year's YouTube Rewind, I didn't even know that there was one last year. And if there was one, I guess I just didn't hear about it. But if but apparently there was one last year, and it was about as terrible as one would expect. It had goddamn Lele Pons and Lily Singh in there. I mean, two of the most universally disliked, quote-unquote content creators on, the platform. So, obviously YouTube themselves, they just, it's not really, it's not exactly, rocket science to basically, see that YouTube just doesn't even know what in the actual living fresh hell they're actually doing with their entire website. But honestly, at the end of the day, in my personal opinion, really the only thing that I'm upset about with, the fact that YouTube Rewind 2020 isn't gonna be, a thing, isn't gonna be a reality. The only thing that I'm disappointed about is that I can't make a video making fun of it, because honestly, I probably would have made a pretty decent video making fun of a pretty garbage-ass YouTube Rewind that probably would have become the new most disliked video on YouTube, let's just be honest here. So in all honesty, that's really all I have to say about it, is just YouTube Rewind. I'm kind of glad that it's really not going to be happening this year. Again, kind of disappointed that I won't be able to make fun of it, but at the same time, it's probably for the best. It's probably for the best that they just kind of scrap the idea of ever doing a YouTube Rewind ever again, in all honesty, because, I mean, unless they want to constantly be a punching bag, unless YouTube really just wants to, really perpetually be a punching bag for, everyone that's on their own platform, then I honestly don't really think that they should really do any more YouTube Rewinds, because clearly they just don't even know what they're doing. They enlisted Patrick Starr and, someone that represents the absolute, apex of human de-evolution, within YouTube's headquarters, and they just don't know what they're doing. They're banging rocks together, and that's how they're coming up with policies at this rate. But yeah, that's it for today's video. It's a little bit of a shorter video, just kind of wanted to talk about this one, just kind of give my 2 cents about this one. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. That's very well appreciated. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're new, and also leave a comment down below what you thought about the video, what you want me to talk about next. And yeah. Anyways, guys, this has been Sandy. Have yourselves a nice day.